What's at stake for Burrow as he takes on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs at Arrowhead AFC Championship?
We're sitting here raving about Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. Right. If Joe Burrow goes into Kansas City in his second year, his first full year healthy, and he beats the Kansas City Chiefs and goes to the Super Bowl, that conversation is Joe Burrow. Yeah, you ain't going to forget about Josh Allen because Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes put on an epic performance. But that conversation includes Joe Burrow. I think the kid is spectacular.
You're right.
I think Jamar Chase is spectacular. I love what I'm seeing from Cincinnati. I mean, they gave up 9 sacks. I was worried about their offensive line, okay? And everything in my body was saying, playmaker, don't pick Tennessee. I know Tennessee could get to Joe Burrow, but Ryan Tannehill will find a way to mess it up. He's just, I can't. He's just not that dude. He's just not that dude. He's just, I don't care. Oh, he makes me sick, okay? Because Derrick Henry comes back, doesn't look too bad, okay? Deontay Foreman.
He's running that
ball. And what did Vrabel do to mess up? You call a play where you stop running the ball and you get Ryan Tannehill to try to throw a little screen. The dude right in front of you, you don't think he's going to tip the damn ball? And this is Ryan Tannehill. This is who he is. This is who he is, okay? And the thing that really ticks me off, is that everything else was flowing for them but this guy. And the first play, who does this? You're on your home turf. The crowd is hype. Everybody, the tailgate parties, everything hype. The first play of the game, the guy throws an interception. The first play. You didn't even have a chance to pass gas. The dude threw an interception. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And then go show up in this press conference, we were looking forward. There's no way I thought that we would be. Why? You threw 2 interceptions prior to that. Before you threw the last one, you should have assumed it, damn it. I mean, it's Ryan Tannehill. And if Tennessee is ever going to do something, they got to get. Then listen, he's no scrub. But he ain't that dude, especially in the AFC, with all the quarterbacks we talk about. Yeah. Ryan Tannehill ain't that dude. You better get another quarterback if you want to get over the hump.
In that system, in that system, that Vrabel system, that's the New England Patriots stuff. You need a great decision maker
and he
in
ain't
that situation. And he's not. And we talk about those interceptions, that last interception, everybody said, well, they didn't on Ryan. Ball got tipped.
No.
Yes, you could place that ball.
That's right.
Low and away.
Low and away.
That is on Ryan. Now, I'm putting some blame on these coaches from Ryan Tannehill's standpoint because you got Derrick Henry coming back. What you doing opening the game trying to fool people with passes anyway? Stop playing and make the main thing, turn around and hand the ball off and let him run the ball. You shouldn't have opened up the game like that. But the Joe Burrow situation, listen, for how he has invaded Cincinnati, just now came and said, we ain't doing this no more.
That's right.
You're going to get used to us playing in this kind of game right here. And then went out and performed. And he got all young pups with him that's biting like real dogs with him at the receiving group. Man, if he can pull this off, he can put us off. It's going to be incredible. And he is in the room with that conversation. So I was talking to one of my coaches. He said, man, I'm so worried about Joe Burrow because of the offensive line. He said, they may get him hurt. I said, I'm worried about the league because of the offensive line. If they find an offensive line, I don't know anybody that could beat him.
Joe Burrow was a rookie last year. And let me tell you something, because I threw shade on him because I was all Alabama. I'm like, Alabama going to take them out. They're going to beat LSU. And then he puts on the show. And then I think they played Clemson in national championship. Put on the show, whatever. The point is this. Joe Burrow was balling his last year at LSU. He comes into the National Football League last year. He was balling before he got hurt. He was balling before he got hurt. He completed 65% of his passes. The brothers, this year, Joe Burrow is spectacular. He's not good. He's spectacular, and he's a leader. And Cincinnati, Cincinnati's the right place. No, Zach Taylor, the offensive coordinator there as well. The head coach, Zach Taylor, and his offensive coordinator, they're doing a damn good job. Cincinnati Bengals deserve props. They deserve our respect. They could win this, but I'm telling you right now, we're talking about Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. Who's to say that Joe Burrow ain't going to go in there next week and perform like Josh Allen did yesterday? He is clearly capable of it, and Jamar Chase is clearly capable of putting up some numbers. It's just that you got to watch it. You got to see it for what it is. I feel sorry for Tennessee. In this one respect, I'll hold Vrabel accountable. This kid, Deontay Foreman,
The dude.
4 rushes for 66 yards.
Right.
I know Derrick Henry is back.
I know it.
But you
I
got
said
to
the
give
same
Deontay
thing.
Foreman the ball
I
more
said the
than
same
4
thing.
times.
Right.
You got to do
the way
that.
he was running.
Yes.
And Derrick
don't
Henry
pass
just
it.
coming back.
And don't pass
Derrick
it.
Henry
You know how they
just
take the
coming
ball
back.
out of Jimmy
I
Garoppolo's
agree
hands, how
with
Kyle
that.
Shanahan does that? Take the ball out of Ryan Tannehill's hand. Run. Stop the run.
If
agree with
Burrow goes in, we used these terms earlier, legacy defining. If Burrow goes in and wins that AFC Championship game against Patrick Mahomes and D. Reed in Arrowhead, that is legacy defining for him.
right.
Realize
You
what
put him
does
in
to-
that room.
Did y'all realize for a second what that does to all the other teams in the AFC? You got Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Everybody else in the conference. It's like, yo, we got to get a quarterback.
The
We got no
NFL
chance.
We gotta
is
find
We
one
got
of
no
them.
chance if we don't have a
incredible right
quarterback
now.
against these guys.
It's incredible right now.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.